Miles is in Wakanda, and what could possibly go wrong? If Miles is international right now, then who's back in Brooklyn covering for him? And can T'Challa really cure him with Bast's help? Let's find out in issue 27. Miles is in class getting called on to answer a question, but can't answer or is giving incomplete answers to the teacher because something is very wrong. Genki senses this, and he tells Mr. Acapulco Miles is a bit under the weather right now and might need to go to the bathroom. Later, Genki sees that Shift has been standing in for Miles, and they can probably get by with getting Shift some rest from being small if they hang out till the bell rings. But he better be prepared for a long day of being small. I wonders if Shift is at school, then where did Miles go to? Miles is in the Wakandan streets with T'Challa, commenting that the more he sees of this place, the more it reminds him of New York. T'Challa says people don't realize how places are more alike than they realize. Miles wonders what they're doing at some apartments, and T'Challa says they're here to see a friend about a key they need. Niobe freaks out at the sight of Spider-Man and thinks he's the herald of a Nazi, but tells him to calm down as he's from Brooklyn. Niobe can't seem to find the key as it was just here. It doesn't really make any sense. T'Challa asks Spider-Man to use that detective work he's been working on, and Miles activates his improved spider sense. He finds the thief outside the window and gives chase. Panther doesn't have time to play because he needs that key and gets caught up in a trap while it's up to Spider-Man now. He's in the mood to joke with the jet lag and being undead, so it'll be all business from here on out, but the thief asks if he needs some tea to calm his nerves. Spider-Man sneak attacks with a drop kick, and the thief calls him a demon with how much he wanted to kill her. As T'Challa brings Miles back and passes the test with Spider-Man saying what do they mean. T'Challa wanted to know if he still had his humanity and not a vampire, because the trial made by the gods are filled with riddles and doublespeak. That not all gods are fond of humans like Thor, God of Thunder. Back at school, Shift is making a scene and is eating like he's never eaten before. Genki tells him to cool it, and Shift apologizes because he was having fun. Judge and Co meet up with them and ask if Miles is okay. Genki says he's sick and they give him some cough drops and hope he gets better. Shift asks why did they do that, and Genki says friends help each other, and Shift likes the sound of that. Back in Wakanda, T'Challa asks what does he know about Wakanda? That they have the most advanced science in the world, they have a Black Panther, and he's not gonna ask to confess his sins, is he? T'Challa laughs and says he's not a priest, but if there's something that's on his mind, then he can lend an ear. Miles is angry that he feels violated that the vampire god infected him, that it only took 1 second of laying down his guard and he could have hurt people he never wanted to in the first place. T'Challa understands fear and anger are natural to feel. It's what allows us to survive, but to live in the past and what ifs is no better than living in a prison of your own making. That's when a panther comes to the pair and Spider-Man says, do they want to wait to be eaten? And T'Challa says no, they wait for Bast's judgment. This is something that cannot be won with prowess or jeeps, but with a soul and spirit. After being read by Bast, Miles is deemed fit to enter Bast's domain for now. They make it to the soul tree